All right. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Comic Sans New and Improved. We're just fucking it up. We're changing everything. Sorry, we're a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties. That's just what we do around here. We're late, just like my period. 36 years and still waiting, and been waiting almost as long as election results from, was it Florida? I don't know. I'm so well cultured. I trying to throw in a little current events thing here, but it didn't really work. Welcome to the show. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's happening in this show. So back in the before times, the good old days, back when I had a drink in my hand. Sorry, just needed to clear my throat a little bit. So back in the before times, we had this wonderful show that we put on in Toronto, Waterloo, and Hamilton. It was a live queer stand-up comedy showcase, which was super cool. Have you ever tried doing stand-up comedy in your bedroom? That's right. Reveal the curtain, you see my bed. We are currently in the intimate throes of my household right now. Super sexy. But yeah, have you ever tried doing stand-up comedy to a camera, to your phone, to your ring light, whatever? It sucks. It's just that it doesn't work. So we're trying to do something a little bit different. We're going to be profiling sketch comedy. We're going to be profiling improv. We're going to be profiling musical comedy. Anything that's funny, comedy adjacent. We're going to have news desks and fun correspondence segments and things like that. It's going to be a mess. I know it is. It's gonna. We've never done anything like this before, but we're doing it now, so it's going to be amazing. Let me introduce myself. I'm your host of the evening. I am the. Let's call myself the executive producer because that sounds kind of fancy. Executive producer of Comic Sans Productions. We put on a bunch of shows, a bunch of podcasts. We do a bunch of really cool different things. We are trying our best to do whatever we do in the online, on the YouTube, on the Twitch, on the Facebook Live, and everything. That's who I am, and I know what you're thinking, Alice Rose. That sounds like a really basic name. Like, does that really fit me? I don't really know, because like I know what I look like. I look like I don't know, like a post-op Kevin Smith, right? I look like if I were a transformer, I'd just morph into a Subaru Outback with a full-grown German Shepherd in the passenger seat, just like, we're going hiking. I don't know. I look like a Karen who wants to speak to the manager at the adoption agency, just because their return policies are so complicated. So complicated. But no, it's true. When I started to transition, I had to choose my own name. And at that time, I had this idea of who I wanted to be as a person. And that person definitely was an Alice Rose. You know, that person's pronouns were live, laugh, love. That Alice Rose would think nothing of buying an entire week's worth of groceries at Chapters. Charcuterie and brie wheels. That's it. Let's get some notes here, because I did have jokes. I did have some material. But yeah, that's me. I am at my core as basic as that name does suggest. As you can imagine, or as is probably very, very obvious, I am a transgender woman. Now, I say that, and some of you are, I'm sure, just picturing a big old penis between my legs. But hate to break it to you, I actually have a penis between my butt cheeks, just like a lady, you know. Hate to break it to you, but if you're tuning in from the US, you know, in Canada, we have free healthcare, but sometimes we have to be creative and work on a budget. So that's how I get my vagina. Speaking of which, I just nicknamed my vagina, and yeah, I decided to name my vagina The Last Unicorn. Obviously, because it's pink and glittery, full of magic and wonder. And also because it swipes right on couples. But mostly because it only reveals itself to young virginal girls in the woods. Thank you. Thank you. I hate that one. I really do. I used to think I was bisexual, just mostly because of my arbitrary, indiscriminate fucking of everybody. I just, nothing at all. Men, women, everything in between, I was down. But did a little soul searching, and I just feel like I no longer need to date men. And even my therapist agrees that I'm pretty sure I've thoroughly and successfully fucked my way through all of my daddy issues by now, so what's the point? Besides, dating men is like, yeah, it's just dating men. It's like hate to I don't know, shit on our male audience, but honestly, dating men is like, it's eating plain rice. Dating men is like watching daytime television. It's like driving sober. I mean, it gets the job done, but what's the fun? So yeah, throughout this phase of growth, I've decided I finally found what to identify as. And now I sexually identify as an attention whore. Anybody else? Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. You know what? I'm sure you've had enough of this. I'm sure everyone watching has seen and heard all of these jokes before because I've really not written anything in the last 2 years. So I think it's time to get this show started. We have a really, really super cool first act for you. It's a little musical comedy. We're going to start out with a short film because we're bougie like that. It's so cute. It's French. It has subtitles. It's in black and white. You're going to love it. And then we're going to see some musical comedy. So I will be back. Let's watch this together. Thank you.
Long day, fella?
Long?
Sorry, what's the nerve?
No, I don't know. Regrets, I guess.
Look, I don't want to pry, but if you want to talk about it...
Gene.
Okay, pal. I'm just trying to make conversation.
No, it's not you. It's fine. Listen, a genie granted me a wish.
No shit. A real genie. What did you wish for?
What would any guy wish for?
Oh my God, a bigger...
Yep. I wish for it to be as thick as my wrist and as long as my arm.
Well, I'm sorry that didn't work out for you.
Well, that's the problem, man. It worked.
Yes, it is I, the star of The Genie. Unfortunately, my co-star couldn't be here tonight. His career is blossoming compared to mine. I don't think I did the best I could to take advantage of that fame. Look, guys, I wanted you to see that video. I don't like to brag. I love to. That video, that short film, finished second in the Hamilton Short Film Festival last year. Second place. The film festival in Hamilton it's held in a Tim Hortons parking lot, and the movies are shown against a red brick wall. And the short film that won was called Red Brick Wall. So, like, I feel like they had a really unfair advantage. Anyways, I was really glad to be asked to be in that thing. Because, you know, I've never acted before, right? Like, I never came up, but I ended up being in that. And I've got nothing but plaudits for my work in that, which seems really strange to me. Like, I didn't have the heart to tell people, Man walks up to bar and orders drink, strikes up conversation with stranger. I've been practicing for that role my whole life. Anyways, I should have ended the film stuff with the red brick wall. I'll know that for next time. I'm just noticing now that I need to shave this beard. Do you see this? It's just red around the mouth. I look like the backside of a silverback gorilla that has a fondness for cherries. That's not a good look in second lockdown, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. Look, I just have a couple stories to tell you before we get into the musical part of the evening, if that's okay with everyone. I had a really interesting experience a couple of weeks ago. I was out in Hamilton at Lime Ridge Mall. And for those of you who don't know, Lime Ridge Mall is the good mall. So I was there, and I was walking around, and the elastic band broke on my boxers. So my boxers were hanging down on the gusset, and it felt like my ass was bare, but my jeans were covering my ass. I was walking around the good mall with the confidence of a man whose ass was hanging out, but my ass was completely covered. So like a week later, I was in the laundry room, doing some laundry and cutting the elastic bands on the rest of my boxers because it was a very empowering experience. And I bought this new cotton t-shirt, and I pulled it out of the dryer. And if you've ever bought a cotton t-shirt and thrown it in the dryer, you know what happens. It shrinks, right? And I didn't realize this. I threw it on, and it came up to my waist about here. And right away, I thought to myself, man, if I get a hoodie on top of this, I'm walking around with the confidence of a man who's gut hanging out, but I'm fully protected. Boom, just like that, I've got a new hobby. Right in time for second lockdown. I think this time around, second lockdown, I think that new hobby and edibles are going to get me through. I didn't do a lot of edibles because my friends, they don't let me do edibles with them because here's just a non-musical impression. This is an impression of me doing an edible. Do you feel it? I feel it. Do you guys feel it? Is that it? Do I feel it? So I do them at home by myself. Yeah, that's the thing about edibles, though. Like, they take so long to kick in. You're walking around your house 40 minutes, an hour later, you're like, are these edibles kicking in, or am I just a silly goose? Anyway, so that's all that good material. So look, I've never performed my ukulele in any form on any stage anywhere. So if I fuck up the song, I'm going to restart it. Okay, that's how we're doing this. All right. Where did I want to start? Which one did I want to start with? I started the ukulele. I started playing like 4 years ago because I wanted to start writing songs. Because it occurred to me that women like dudes who play songs. So that was my goal, because I'm divorced. Like, I feel like I don't need to tell you that. Anyways, perhaps the bare wall gives So anyways, but I think songs, like really good songs, they get emotions out of you. And I've only been able to master two emotions, happy and sad. And I've put them together in reverse order, sad and happy, in this little song. Now, my fingers are really, really twitching, so let's hope this works, okay? Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Do hold your applause. Okay. That was happy and sad. You could hear the ukulele there, right? It wasn't just me making faces.
Mm-hmm.
That's great news. That's comforting. That's comforting. I feel really bad for having asked that question now. That is like a dagger through the heart, it is. Anyway, so before I go on to the actual musical impressions part of the evening, I'm starting a new podcast that I wanted to try and plug. I don't have a new podcast, but I have a really great intro song for a podcast. So if I ever got around to joining the millions of other people that are podcasting right now, I've already got the song taken care of. Would anybody mind if I played it for you now?
No.
No, she says with such enthusiasm. Anyways, I got that one wrong, didn't I? Sorry. Anyways, here we go. Let's do a podcast again. Let's do a podcast again. It's just Dan on the mic. And I guess to the right, they'll talk for an hour and provide insight. Well, it's the pandemic. Oh, I just went into the song. I'm sorry. Let's do a podcast again. Okay, sorry. I did fuck that up. I'm glad I did. I've got one mistake out of the way, or at least two so far. Okay, so here comes, because I think I'm gracefully running out of time. I'm going to do some musical impressions for you. This first one is called Angry Leonard Cohen. Are you ready?
Yes.
One lone voice in the darkness. I like it. So this is Angry Leonard Cohen. Well, I heard there was a secret chord that David played before the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? Answer the question. Thank you very much, ladies. That was Angry Leonard Cohen. I'm not going to do the other one because that was so bad it hurt. I think I'm out of time. I'm good?
You're good.
All right. Thank you very much, guys, for having me. I really, really appreciate it. Love what Comic Sans is doing. Thanks for the opportunity to perform in these difficult times. I'm off to shave my beard.
And it's back to me. There we go. Sorry, I was chewing on my microphone. Don't shave the beard, Dan. You're giving off like major daddy vibes. It's working for me. I like it.
Nice one.
Yeah, keep it. I've decided not to shave mine. I just have 3 inches of concealer underneath on top of all this.
Nice.
When you wear a mask every time someone sees you, who cares? What do you, yeah, it's great. I've canceled all my laser appointments. Fuck it all. All right. We have one more. Why am I saying that? We have a lot. We have a whole damn show. Why am I cutting it early? I just want to go and eat McDonald's. Yeah, we have something really exciting coming up for you. Do you know who Luba Magnus is? Everyone should, because she's one of my favorite Toronto comedians. She's super talented. She does everything. She does stand-up. She does music. She does animations. She's created this super cool show called Drawn Up Comedy, and she has some animations for us to share, short little cartoons. And here we are, Drawn Up Comedy.
I gained weight during COVID, just a pound or 3. I gained weight during COVID, and that's okay by me. My pants are tight, but that's alright. We've been through a lot. Here's some guac with avocado, snack all day to keep the fears at bay. There's nothing to do except chomp and chew. I gained weight during COVID, just a pound or 5. I got a bit squishy during COVID, I shouldn't be surprised. How could I resist a quarantine pizza, COVID-19 cuisine, social distancing? I'll be healthy in time, but for now it's fine. I can't be blind when the world's in flames. I gained weight during COVID, just a pound or 8. I gained weight during COVID, and I am feeling, yes I am feeling great.
Luba, and today we're going to make our very own llama, ages 8 and up. All you need to do, put the pieces of your llama together, and then put the solution into the petri dish. And now we wait. Well, it's not quite what we were expecting, but it's still pretty cute, you know? If you spin it around, it's like it's wearing some cute little pantaloons, and that's okay.
Why?
What?
You gave me life.
I was just trying to make some crafts.
I didn't ask for this.
Okay.
I
didn't.
just
That's not.
need to
That's
know
no.
why. How dare you laugh at me?
No, I'm sorry. It's not. I'm sorry. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing because you're not actually talking right now. I'm just going to add in your voice later. So right now, I'm just talking to a toy llama. Well, that's it for this episode. Tune in next time when we'll make probably something else. See you later.
What does anything even mean? Oh, wow, what a nice day. Hey!
Oh my god. Hey!
How are you?
I am so good. How are you?
Oh, better now that you're here. It has been so long.
Too long, right?
You look great.
Nah, you look great.
Ah, nah.
Yes, you do.
No, come off of it. Look at me. You do. You're
Ah,
amazing.
Stop it. Stop it, will you?
Look amazing. Wait, sorry. Are we?
Oh, sorry. It's just I was headed that way.
Of course. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
No. I thought we were gonna hug.
Oh.
You know, and I was like,
Oh, well,
no, it's okay.
okay.
You were going that way.
I was.
Okay.
Here I go.
Oh!
We made it.
Yeah. Yay.
Uh,
Well, it was really nice seeing you.
yeah. Wait, what?
It was nice seeing you.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you said nice meeting you.
No.
Yeah, I'm like, we're already friends.
Of course.
Okay, then, well.
Yep.
Mwah. Okay. I'll see you later.
Okay. I'm going this way.
Bye.
Bye. Whoops. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm here. God. Nice to meet you. Jeez. We've known each other for years. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
And we're back. I'm gonna have to queue up the next video, so there's gonna be like an awkward thing happening after this, but that's okay. We're all learning. We're overcoming so many technical difficulties tonight. It's amazing you can even see us right now. Now it's time for a little segment I like to call In the News, where we talk about what's happened all over the world in the news. mostly in the United States, because let's be honest, that's all that we're watching right now is the enormous train wreck in the United States. What is happening in the news? I had a therapist appointment this afternoon. That was really important. We made a really big breakthrough where we were talking about love languages, and we discovered that my love languages are shifting blame onto those I care most about and making them feel bad about it. Further in the news, in the United States, the longest election in the history of the United States finally found Joe Biden as the next American president, which I'm really excited about, because not so much about Biden winning, but as Trump losing. That's the real victory, isn't it? Getting that man out of office. Because, I mean, Biden's it's not the best option. Biden as president is like finding an old sofa on Kijiji. You know, it's a bit old. You know, the fabric's wrinkled. There's some springs popping up. It's not really comfortable to sit on, but it's the only option really, aside from sitting on a megalomaniacal dickbag who loves throwing children in cages. So, yay for Biden. Coronavirus has entered its phase 2, which makes, hey Google, how many days has it been since March 14th? Which makes 249 days since they've called a national pandemic. That's a very long time. But I still don't want to hear your fucking podcast. I'm sorry, Dan. Yeah, that's a really, really long time. And we're all expected, remember when they said it was going to be 3-4 weeks, maybe 6 at the most, and now it's 259. I should have written that down. Anyways, and that's a really long time for us to be expected to take on this new normal. That's a long time to be doing things like lining up at grocery stores to buy your toilet paper. Which is ironic, because now that weed is legal, we're expected to buy everything like we used to buy our drugs. It's sad. I still support local with my weed. And I've started just like Dan, I've started experimenting with edibles during the pandemic. I realized I have a high tolerance for edibles. I can't smoke anything because it sends me straight to the moon. And we didn't take the landing. But no, edibles, I have such a high tolerance. It's, I can eat a bag of gummies, like a bag of gummies. My girlfriend and I have this great little thing where, like, she will buy some really heavy extra strength stuff and she'll nibble the ear off of the gummy and then give me the rest. And she goes to sleep and I play Legend of Zelda for 8 hours. And not working is a great luxury we have in this corona. But yeah, the phase 2, this is things are changing for the worst again, and that's nobody asked for this. Nobody asked for a phase 2. Just like the Trump presidency or that Cats movie. Do you remember that Cats movie? Did anyone actually watch that? I'd really advise against it. And that Cats movie was the worst thing to happen to Andrew Lloyd Webber since prostate cancer. So tragic. I mean, the Cats movie was the ugliest thing to happen to musical theater since Susan Boyle. Sorry, the Cats movie was the worst thing to happen to cats since Joe Exotic. Anything else in the news? Love languages, old sofa. No joke about this, but the US just hit a record-breaking 250,000 deaths. That's just tragic. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're going to go off to Lauren Steffen for a fun news segment we call Report from Hamilton. Bear with me. Why do I do this? Nobody's asking for any of this. Come on. I mean, it's not a. Oh, my mic's on. Oops.
Hello from Hamilton, Alice Rose. Lauren Steffen here with my report from Hamilton. As of Monday, November 16th, we are in the red zone with more space, lower rents, lower population. Hamilton was able to stay open and keep COVID at bay better than our neighbors. The comedy club here, Levity, has been crushing it in the past few months, showcasing great local, regional, and Canadian talent. It's a big, beautiful space downtown with lots of room to physically distance. Patrick, the manager there, has been doing a fantastic job putting on shows and keeping things safe. But it looks like live comedy is on pause in Hamilton for the near future. It's tough out there. I neglected to get my hair cut when I could, and now that's going to be more difficult. It's been almost 10 months since I've had a haircut. But Alice Rose, where can I get a decent haircut in Hamilton? I live close to a first choice haircutters, but it is my second choice. Yeah. I could go to Magic Cuts, but the last time I went there, they made all of my hair disappear. And I don't know how they did it. It was so fast. Poof, it was gone in a cloud of hair. I like my jokes to have an element of truth to them, and you know, some hair places want to pull out the clippers really fast. It's more efficient, but that just doesn't work with my beautiful curly locks. I got my hair cut at Top Cuts last year, but I suspect my stylist was a bottom. Yeah. So I felt that was a little bit of false advertising in the name there. I'm trying to save money like I think everyone else these days, thinking about my pocketbook and making ends meet. Payless Shoes closed. I don't know if you heard about this. Great Canadian discount shoe brand went out of business, closed all of its locations. Obviously, people wanted to pay more. You wanted to pay more, and now you can. No more Payless Shoes. I was shopping in No Frills. I went shopping in No Frills a couple times, and I saved some money. I did. I saved a little money. But I have to tell you, Alice, I missed the frills. I like those little frills when I'm shopping. If there was a store called Frills, Alice Rose, what do you think it would sell? Wedding dresses, cowboy jackets, lace? Is Frills a fabric store? Is it a burlesque club? Is it a fancy bordello? I think we can agree that Frills is not a great name for a grocery store. And that's probably why they renamed all of those stores to Loblaws. Yeah, true story. I'm trying to eat healthy, stay healthy in this age of COVID. I had lunch at Pita Pit today. The food at Pita Pit, it was good. It was good. Food at Pita Pit, better than at Pita Hole. Not quite as good as Pita Valley, however. Yeah. That's the very upscale at Pita Valley. You might not have heard of it. I heard from a friend that one of the Pita Pits here in the lower city years ago had rats. And my thinking is, you know, rats like the lower ground. If you build your restaurant in a pit, you're going to get rats. You want to move to the higher ground, Pita Hill, Pita Ridge, Pita Escarpment, Pita Mountain. That's how you avoid the rats. Move up to the high ground. Did I mention Pita Hole? How is this for a segue? The public health departments of New York City, British Columbia, and now it looks like Canada have basically come out and said glory holes are an effective safe sex, COVID safe sex method, and a way to have a sexual encounter safely without spreading COVID. Now, I have to ask myself here in Hamilton, are we doing everything we can to fight COVID? Because I'm not seeing a lot of glory holes out there. And when I call up my political representation at City Hall, they are not answering my calls on this question. If government isn't going to stand up for citizens, we're going to have to take matters into our own hands. You can see you can MacGyver a quick glory hole just with an old shower curtain. Just cut a hole in an old shower curtain. Obviously that's not going to be my first choice, but in a pinch, that's going to work. We got to keep things safe, Alice, and I hope I can elaborate on some of my my home designs in a future show. Thank you so much. Stay safe.
And that was Lauren Steffen with the news from Hamilton, joining us from Hamilton. That's super exciting. Our next guest is performing live, but they're not here yet. So I guess we're going to move on a little bit. Yeah, Sarah, if you wouldn't mind maybe checking in with Patrick Alexander if you have him on Facebook. Otherwise, we'll just hope he joins soon. For now, we're going to jump to something I've been dreading all day because I have agreed. They asked somebody to come and join me to do some improv. Let's welcome Kez Vicario Robinson onto the screen. Ooh, hey.
Ooh, it's me. Yeah. What, you agreed to it? You asked me.
I agreed and they asked. I know, I did ask for this, and I'm so excited for this. Whoa, hey, oops, everything's six feet apart. What are we doing? We're so close.
I'm actually, my screen's reversed, so everything's backwards, Phyllis.
Yeah, everything's super backwards. Oh, I've missed you so much.
This is so weird. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I fell through the screen. Wouldn't it be amazing if we planned that and then I popped up in your screen? Yeah.
That's next time, can we please do that? Like when we fall through like one of these, like, what? What's happening?
Yeah. Oh my. What? How did I? Yeah. Next time, just audience pretend that happens. That we're the best show. We're the best show. I'm gonna adjust my mic to make it look like we're the same height. Yay! Yeah. There we go.
I'm also gonna wait. I might do. What am I gonna do? Stand back for a little bit. There we go. Okay. Hi.
All right. Hi. So we're going to do some improv today.
We're gonna do some improv today. Before we start, I was thinking we could get suggestions from people who are here who are not us, but also you have a book nearby. You, Alice.
Ooh. I can come back with one.
Okay, do it. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be worth it.
All right, cool. 1 second.
Okay. And while Alice is gone getting a little dead tree, we are going to basically this is just a regular book, but I'm going to do one of these, and then Alice is going to tell me when to stop, and then I'm going to do one of these. And I'm just going to point, and then whatever word I stop on, then we're going to use that word for whatever game we're doing, or for whatever little scene or improv thing we're going to be doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. I explained to everyone, but I'll explain to you. So it's going to be like getting suggestions. So you'll tell me when to stop, and then stop, and then I'll do one of these, and depending on what we're doing, we'll find words to do suggestions and scenes with. And this is a really good way to do it when you're doing online improv, because it's not a theater of people shouting gynecologist at you. So it's I think yeah.
It is a truly random cross section of things. Okay, what book do you have?
Okay, so I was thinking we could start with, I know that you mentioned that you did improv in high school, but this probably won't be—
3 years ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so you're just you should be teaching me, really. But I was thinking we could start with a game called Sex With Me, and the way this works is Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Oh, okay. Algebra. So the way this is gonna work is it's gonna be in the format of like, I'll give you an example. Sex with me is like algebra. I don't understand it, and I wish I knew.
I get it.
And the trick to this is just we're just gonna go like back and forth as quickly as we can. Like do however many you can with algebra, and then like we'll do a new word, and we'll switch it up.
Okay. Sex with me is like algebra. None of it makes sense when you start throwing letters in there.
Okay. Sex with me is like algebra. It's got a lot of letters in it, and it's a little bit complicated. Oh, I got another one. Sex with me is like algebra. People keep insisting that I need it for life, but I'm gay, so it has no like it has no
practical.
It has no practical purpose. It's just like yeah.
Sex with me is like algebra. Most 8-year-olds can't do it.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, stop.
Okay, stop.
Okay, this is also, folks at home, this is the Jane Austen Book Club. Get it at your local library.
Ooh.
It was the closest book in my basement. Tell me when to
stop.
Okay. Laughing.
Sex with me is like laughing. When you need to stop to take a breath, you know you're doing it right.
Sex with me is like laughing. When you do it good, your whole body hurts.
Sex with me is like laughing. You can cover your mouth if you want. I don't know. Okay.
Sex with me is like laughing. I do it every day, 24/7.
Ooh. Sex with me is like laughing. I appreciate it more when someone else is doing it.
That's really good. That was really good. I really enjoyed that a lot. That was very good.
Can I pick a word?
Yes. Oh my gosh! I forgot that you had a book. I
got a book.
An errand to get it too. Okay.
Right. First, I just want to. This is The Wars by Timothy Finley, a queer Canadian author from Vancouver. Okay. Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Okay. Tell me when to stop.
Now.
Fading into brightness.
Okay, we can do this. Sex with me is like fading into brightness. It's just like very poetic and like a little bit too romantic.
Ooh, it's just I like the it's just like very poetic. Sex with me is like fading into brightness. It's powerful and out of body. Wow. Okay.
I do have one more for that.
Okay.
Sex with me is like fading into brightness. It was created by a queer person.
Ooh, I like that one a lot. Should I pick another one?
Yeah, do one more and then we'll do it. Okay. Yeah. Now. And find like the when you stop, find like the closest like noun or verb.
Okay. Tell me when to stop.
And stop.
Sex with me is like a sermon.
sex with me is like a sermon. I never did it growing up.
Sex with me is like a sermon. My mother-in-law does it every Sunday.
Sex with me is like a sermon. My mother doesn't really approve.
Sex with me is like a sermon. Best done in front of an audience of virgins.
Oh, yes. Sex with me is like a sermon. It is a spiritual experience. It's just a little confident.
Sex with me is like a sermon. People have been doing it for 2,000 years.
Oh!
I'm old.
And you were only in high school 3 years ago. Sex with me is like a sermon. You have to do a lot of reading. Before and during.
Right, because queers communicate during sex, which is something straight people don't do. Sex with me is like a sermon. There's a whole lot of screaming, oh my God, and Jesus Christ.
Amazing. I feel like I got one more in the tank. I'm gonna. Okay. Sex with me is like a sermon. You have to wear your fanciest clothes.
Sex with me is like a sermon, best enjoyed by an old dude in a collar.
Sex with me is like a sermon. Everyone is trying to sing, but they don't really know the words, so they're all just doing their best.
Sex with me is like a sermon. You've got to put on a white robe to do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I know so little about sermons. What I know about sermons, I know through what I've seen in stand-up comedy acts.
Right. Sex with me is like a sermon. It always begins by referencing a man's name and number.
Wait, we got one more in us, and then I want us to end on a bang and then go next. Okay.
Yeah.
Sex with me is like a sermon. Sex with me is like a sermon. Sex with me is like a sermon. As you get older, it gets a little better.
Sex with me is like a sermon. For a majority of the population, it's not a choice. You're born into it. No. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled after this.
Okay, wait. Let's give ourselves just like some mini snaps just to transition into the next game. Some little snaps for yourself. This next, we're just gonna do questions. And this is kind of like just like a mini scene that we're gonna do basically. You may have seen it like on like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Whose Line Is It? Yeah.
Yeah. So like we are gonna do like a little scene. We're just allowed to ask questions, and it has to be a question, and it can't be anything else. And we're gonna see how long we can go for.
Okay. I love this game.
But we need a setting. And again, it's very hard to do online because it's like no audience yelling out.
Right. Again, comments. Type in the comments. Give us a setting.
Yeah.
There's like a 10-second delay, so we need to dance. More snaps.
So we're gonna
More snaps.
Through.
Oh yeah. Ooh. This is how I used to rave dance when I was 17 in high school, 1,976 years ago, simultaneously. Does anyone have a setting? Anyone at all?
If not, I'm going to go back to the Jane Austen book and we're going to do our best.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, tell me when to stop.
Oh, wait. Back alley behind a steakhouse.
Oh my gosh,
That's a good one.
Okay. Back alley behind a steakhouse?
Yeah, like a keg. Like a
Oh, like
Montana.
yum meat
steak. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I probably could have. Okay, awesome. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, back alley behind a steakhouse. That is perfect. Okay, we're gonna start. We're just gonna see how long we can go for. So, like, is your shift done yet?
Oh my god, have you always been here?
Are you a little stinker who's skipping out on work early?
Why do you ask?
You know I'm sleeping with the boss, don't you?
You too? That was a question, right? For how
long? What are we
long?
gonna do about the love triangle?
Oh, I'm terrible at this game. What are we going to do about the love triangle? Try not to... Do we have to tell him?
Do you know everything about the situation?
The situation of both of us sleeping with our boss?
What will I name a child born out of wedlock?
How can we find a solution to this?
Will we both have to quit this steakhouse and then start up a whole new business and then maybe we run away together and then we just leave the boss behind? Will we have to do that?
Maybe, but couldn't one of us do that and the other one could have him?
Do you hate me?
Should we just run away together?
Yes, okay. I can't do it anymore. You got me, I'm done.
I'm sorry, I was doing questions, but I realized I wasn't really building the scene at all.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. Improv's also like all about just like going with the flow. Like build the scene if you can. But sometimes improv is all just about like doing that. It was great.
Yeah, just
like as an example, I once did an improv scene. I once did an improv game scene where we just poured water down our pants every time we laughed, and it was called Pee Pee Pants. And that was the whole scene. So like, really, you're all good. You're doing great.
I can never live up to that. That's sheer brilliance.
What time are we at? Because I want to make sure. Yeah, there's like.
We have time for one more game.
Okay. This is called Alphabet Game. We're gonna do a scene. Each sentence that we start has to start with the next letter of the alphabet.
Ooh, okay.
So for example, like if we can start on like the letter A. If you let's start on the letter A. We're gonna be in. I'm gonna say like we work somewhere together. And we are doing. We are in a meeting right now for the place that we work, and the place that we work is. Come on, Jane Austen Book Club. The place that we work is hockey. Oh, I can't believe that I actually found that word. Okay. We work in a hockey rink. We are having a meeting. We're starting with the letter A. And it's not like a word sentence. And we're gonna keep it going. You feeling good?
Yeah. Okay. I can do this.
Let's do it. Yeah. You can do this. Okay, hockey rink. Okay. You can start.
Okay. Are you here for the meeting?
Bro. Yeah, I'm here for the meeting. I am so stoked to be working here.
Can you believe we have these jobs? This is so cool.
Don't you think it's just like beautiful that like we went through high school together and now we like have the same job, our dream job at the arena?
Everybody says that about us. Do you know that?
Yeah. Or
fuck yeah.
forget about it. It's so cool.
Good news. I just got a promotion.
How?
I slept with the boss behind the back alley of a steakhouse. It was worth it.
Just the two of you? Out there
Well, no, there was
doing like stuff?
K. It's complicated. There was one other person, but I don't want to talk about it.
Like who was it though? Like was it like someone I know? Was it like another staff member? Like you seem like you're really clicking here.
My coworker. It was my coworker at the steakhouse. That's why I had to leave that job and got the job here.
No.
Oh, buddy, believe me. But no regrets. This is dream job. Dream job.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Question. How did you get hired?
Right. So I showed my resume, and turns out they know my aunt. You know Susie. They know my aunt really well. Turns out they went to school together. And they were like, okay, like I guess, but if this goes bad, like, you know, firing your ass. And I was like, awesome, so stoked to work here.
Susie's your aunt? Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. She was my coworker at the steakhouse.
Totes, I knew that. I totes knew that. That was really, I was definitely in the know. I feel like you're just so much more connected and so much more on top of things than I am.
Unbelievable. I'm so amazed at how cool you are with that. I thought you'd be mad. That's a total load off my shoulders. Thanks, Rose. Thanks.
Very cool. I think of me. Yeah. I think I'm very, yeah, you know what? I'm really considerate and I'm very patient and I'm a good friend. Right?
Well, what do we do now? Sorry. What are we supposed to be doing at this job? Has anyone explained our roles to us? Yeah. You want to just blow this off and fuck around with a Zamboni?
Zamboni!
Zamboni time! Yes!
Listen, you say you don't know improv, but only an improver's heart would have this entire scene set up to end with Zamboni. In my heart, I was longing for it and waiting for it the whole time. Wow.
Zamboni, the word of the day. Oh, that was so much fun. We have to do this more often.
I love that.
We definitely. Oh my god, did we just become best friends? Did it just become a monthly segment? Yes. All right. Book off every third Wednesday of your month. Let's do it.
Thank you for having me. This was really fun.
I loved the hockey jock character. I love how you took your jacket off and like putting it
Wearing a suit and be a jock. I have to wear buttons up to the top shirt to be a jock.
in. Or a militant lesbian. Either one. Either one. All right, Kez, Vicaria Robinson, where can people find you?
Follow me on
Follow? At
Twitter,
KezVR.
Instagram, TikTok at KezVR. I'm on TikTok too. I'm trying to get that. Yeah, I'm on everything KezVR.
KezVR.
Yeah.
That's not just a random grouping of letters. That is your name. All right.
That's my actual legit name. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kez. It was a pleasure. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Okay, and now it's time, unless we have, let me see. We don't have a Patrick. So we're going to move on to our final segment. That's okay. It's been longer than an hour. You all got what you paid for. Our next segment, something I'm really excited. We have an absolute all-star performing some sketch comedy. Let's bring to the screen Tom Hearn. Hey, oh, there we go.
Well, hello. Gucci brought you gorgeous. And Chanel brought you hypnotic. Now, introducing a new fragrance from Carson Kressley. It's Eau de Fagout. Eau de Fagout is clinically tested on the purple Teletubby and Ross Matthews, and only 50% of them died. So that's 50% dead and 50% alive, and we like those odds. Eau de Fagout has beautiful natural fragrances like sausages, pansies, and flowers. Eau de Fagout is the perfect scent for when you want to get hot and sweaty on the dance floor, but still smell fresher than a peach before Timothy Chalamet gets his grubby little paws on it. Eau de Fagout is the scent to wear for when you want to crash your 1997 Honda Accord so hard into a beauty school because they fuck up your free haircut. Eau de Fagout surely wards off vampires and bachelorette parties, so you can continue to be gay and continue to enjoy your day. Eau de Fagout is keto. I'm hungry. Eau de Fagout should not be confused with bear spray, as it indeed attracts bears. Eau de Fagout smells of the beach, if somebody died at said beach 6 years ago. Eau de Fagout is the gift for that special guy in your life if he's a hairless twink who doesn't even smell of gay but wants just the musk of a gay. Eau de Fagout is the perfect gift for him if he's an otter who loves water sports and just needs to get that musk off. But Eau de Fagout is the perfect gift if he's a... So please, pick up a bottle today. And for your lady friend, try Dyke by Dior. Who remembers Sue? It's me, Sue Johansson. You know, from Talk Sex with Sue, that show you used to watch on silent at 1 a.m. in your parents' basement in hopes to see an itty bitty of a booby or perhaps a peep of an areola? Well, Sue is back. That's right. I'm back here and I'm online. Welcome to my OnlyFans page, Sex with Sue _69. Now, my mission in life was to promote sexual education. So that's what I'm here to do. I mean, normally I would be over at the Shady Acres Retirement Facility organizing a tantric sex bingo tournament. But there was a bit of an outbreak, syphilis.
So I'm here barking to you, and I'm going to give you some of my best sex during lockdown tips. But I'll give you more than the tip if that's what you ask for. Consent! Now, tip number 1, lube. I repeat, lube. That's right, your hands aren't going to be the only thing that are dry and cracky this quarantine. So you're going to want to get some lube on you to oil up all your bits and bops. You know, my favorite lube is called gun oil. But if you are out of your favorite lube, there's a couple things you can do from around the house. For instance, you could maybe use butter, or perhaps in a pinch you could use margarine. You could melt the sweet juice out of an aloe plant. You could use lard. You absolutely could use lard. You could use rainwater, or you could use good old-fashioned Jesus's lube. That's spit. Yeah, and you know what? I've been collecting my spit in this container just in case, because you never want to not have lube when you need it. Now, you're going to want to avoid your things like your srirachas, your sap from a tree. You're going to want to avoid Head and Shoulders shampoo, and definitely avoid the gel from Icy Hot Patches. Tip number 2, glory holes. That's right. Did you know that the glory hole was named after my dear friend Gloria Hole? Rest in peace, Gloria. Now, a glory hole might be hard to come by right now, so I have been making these Sue-approved, the anal beads, Sue-approved glory hole masks. That's right. Let me show you what this looks like. Now, you put this on like this, and this is the best way for you to have sex with a stranger. It keeps it nice and clean so you can keep slurping on that bean. Tip number 3. Where to fuck. Now, obviously, you should be fucking at home, but rolling around in the old horse hay can get a little boring. So, you could perhaps have sex at the foot of the dog's bed. You could have sex on the floor, or perhaps the kitchen or the balcony. You could have sex inside the fridge, but look out for gruel. Or in my favorite place, which is the stairwell at the Shady Acres Retirement Facility. Because if he can't do stairs, he can't do so. Now listen, if you end up going out and doing the horizontal bop out on a balcony, make sure you send Sue the longitude and latitude points. Because I'm going to stand 6 feet away, but I'm going to want to have a bit of a looky-loo. Welcome to the greatest escape room ever, where your goal is to escape this tiny little room. Hi, my name is Tom, and I'm going to be your escape master today. So don't worry, because you are in good hands, because I've already escaped. Look around the room. Look at the people standing next to you. They are on your team. Now, your team can be made up of your friends, your family, your coworkers, your peers. A warning, though. You might lose some teammates along the way. But I am here to tell you that you do not need an odd crystal anyways. Now, our escape room is a little bit different. There is no time limit. And everybody approaches the escape room a little bit differently. Now, when you get in there, some of the clues might be confusing. And some of them might be super obvious for some people. Like, for instance, how many minutes are in a year? 525,600 minutes. Or they might be more obscure, like, am I playing football for the sport or the pants? Now, like I said, we do not have a time limit. So if you don't feel ready to escape, that is okay. Everybody approaches it differently. Some people like to agonize over all their clues with their teammates. Or if you're like me, you'll want to figure out all your clues on your own, bring everybody in for the final reveal, and get the fuck out of town. Now, if you don't want
to tell anybody that you escaped, that is fine. You do not owe anybody anything. But if you want to shout it from the rooftops, we have a photographer waiting in the lobby to take your picture for $44.95. If at any point you get scared, wave your hands like this and we will come get you. If you're not ready, that's okay. But I'm here to tell you that once you've escaped, you'll feel happiness, you'll feel joy, and you'll feel like you're finally living for yourself. You might find that you want to turn around and see if anybody needs help with their clues, and that's how you become an escape master like me. Because it takes a village. Well, do you all feel ready to escape? You do? Awesome. Good luck on the greatest escape room ever, the closet.
I've been muted. There we go. You can't host Tom Hearn without doing a little costume change of your own. When he's on the stage, you got to keep on par. You know what I'm talking about? That's our show, everybody. Let us know what you think. We're trying something different. We're trying to move with the times. We're trying to evolve, just like the virus is doing now. We're never going to find a cure, and I'm never going to leave this house. So welcome to the new normal. We're trying hard to stay entertained. Why are we doing this? Because we're bored, and we love having fun, and we love connecting with all of you people. So if you're watching this on YouTube, the preview, I'm aging over time. This is what I'm going to look like when we finally get out of quarantine. I'm not. That's where all my lubes are stored. Is this the preview of a 66-year-old Alice? Yes, this is post-quarantine Alice. No haircuts, this long, disheveled, not even mine, bought on Amazon, just like everything else in my entire life. Not even wearing clothing. I'm resorting to shawls and blankets as clothing, because all of my stuff from American Eagle just fell apart in the last 36 years. I can't math on screen. What are we talking about? Anyways, so we are finished this show. I'm going to go have another drink and reevaluate all of my life choices. Maybe see if I can get accepted back into my university program. Who knows? Maybe make something of myself. Make my mom proud. Yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube or Twitch is follow. Just follow us. Click the follow button right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, please check out, subscribe to this channel. We do a bunch of different shows. So this is our Comic Sans variety show. Tomorrow night, we have merged with Raylock Dust from Feedback Mike. We are coming at you with Joke Shop, the Feedback Mike. So this is going to be an online show streamed on YouTube and Twitch where comedians perform 5-minute sets and they get judged and they get good feedback from guest judges. Tomorrow it's myself because I'm bored. I need something to do every evening. And the wonderful Dan Curtis Thompson, you're not going to want to miss that. We've got some great comedians of all experience levels. So make sure to subscribe or follow so that you get notifications on when that's happening. That's a bi-weekly show. This is going to be back next month with some of the kinks ironed out. Some of them, not all of them. It's still going to be just a crazy mess, but that's how we love it. Also, one last thing to tell you before I go. If you are a fan of Dungeons & Dragons, if you know what Dungeons & Dragons is, you've never played it before, but you think you'd like to give it a try, do you remember that game, Dungeons & Dragons? People are still playing it, believe it or not. You know who's playing it? Comedian Al Val, comedian Brendan D'Souza, comedian Tamara Siobhan, and comedian Elvira Kurtz. We are running a live stream show / podcast. Our first episode just aired. Our second episode is coming out Monday night. So after you've subscribed and liked this, Search for Charisma Modcast on YouTube and on Twitch. If you subscribe on YouTube, you have a chance to win one of 3 really cool prize packs, courtesy of our sponsors, Comic Sans Productions, Stormcrow Manor, Howlin' War Records, and Make Lemonade, the feminist women's community workspace in downtown Toronto. That means you have a chance to win a ton of cool stuff. Maybe a shirt like this, a little Comic Sans t-shirt. Maybe a super sweet custom dice bag with some dice in it from Charisma Mod. Maybe you can win a cool hat from Stormcrow, or whatever this is. This is a tube thing. You put it on your face. You can make a hood out of it, whatever it is. You can even win. This is cool. Maybe you can't win this. Maybe I'll just keep it. It'll be well read. Dinosaur Erotica. That's a thing. You can win a copy of Wet Hot Allosaurus Summer. Why didn't I flip through this book for the improv games? I'm asking myself that. Anyways, that's our show. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We are done. Catch you next month. Bye.